So what I'm on right now is I'm on the Liongard dashboard. So I can see my total environments, my total systems. These are all the different inspectors that I have out there that are running within those 86 environments. My total open alerts, my total discovered system. So as you deploy systems, we're actually finding other systems for you to set up. I run network discovery and it says, hey, I got a Sonic wall. I run internet domain. Hey, you have an SSL certificate here. It's all about making sure you're capturing more data and doing it on an automatic basis. So I'm going to jump in to Microsoft's favorite fake company here, Contoso Nation, and it's going to take me now to the environment dashboard. And on the environment dashboard, I can see my total number of systems. I can see changes that have taken place. I have 89 changes that have taken place over the last 90 days. It could be something along the line of the Liongard agent user account being deleted. It can be privileged user list changing. It can be my privileged user account changes. I can see my total active alerts and I can prioritize them here. So I can see my high ones, stale passwords, change to A records, no agent heartbeat within 24 hours. So there's a lot of different things that really quickly I can discover and capture. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go back over to systems and I'm going to go to Microsoft 365. So first and foremost, I have this tab here, and this is customizable for you as well. So by clicking metrics, I can customize the 10 metrics that are important to me. And this is global across your entire organization for all of your users and everyone. So you want to find 10 that actually make sense to everybody. But here you can see I have the friendly name, I have my licensing count, my user list, users with MFA disabled, non-admin users with MFA. So just some quick metric tips. But what I want to do is I want to show you actually what Liongard is doing. So first and foremost, at the very top, you have this fancy timeline. And this is inclusive to Liongard. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but we allow you to go back in time up to 18 months currently to see what changes have happened. So say I'm getting ready to do a QBR and I want to go back in time a little bit and say the last time I met with them, let's say was, here you go, was 8/13. So say I met with them at 8/13, I can come back and I can see what changes have been, took place the last time I visited them. And all the data that I look at here is based on that time frame. And again, I can compare that data to this data. But what I want to do is just kind of show you the data in here. I'll just choose 9/15. But, I have my company name, you have your domains, your address, your secure score, total active users, licensed users, unlicensed, your assigned users, your organization, if you have syncing from traditional Active Directory up to Azure AD. So here it's telling you that sync is enabled and when the last sync took place. I can see licensing information. This is huge for your billing person. How many times were you in a situation where a customer put a ticket in and said along the lines that, I told you that I need less licenses, but you never remove those licenses. So here I can quickly see at the end of the month or whenever I'm doing my billing audit, all right, customer has 6 licenses assigned, but they're paying for 10. So are they going to come back to me and say, we told you we only needed 6, so you have to refund us those 4? Because let's be honest, Microsoft's not refunding you the difference. I can see my E5 licensing, my F3. I can even break it down licensing by user. Because let's be honest, we've all had that technician that got the ticket to upgrade someone's license from a standard to a premium license, and they kept these traditional license in there. So you have a user that's using 2 Exchange licenses when they don't need it. I can break down user information. I can see display name. My privileged users is MFA enabled. Here I can see Frank Castle, John Wayne, the Liongard agent. None of them have the MFA, enabled. I can see latest strong authentication, my licensed products, password policies. I love this active in the last 30 days one, because at the end of the day, if they're not active in the last 30 days, that's a question you need to ask them. Did you fire someone and not tell us? The other thing that you can do is quickly create these quick filters. Like, I just want to see all my privileged users, or really whatever filters you want to create, you can drop in to these quick views. I can see my roles, see kind of what is going on within it. I can see my groups and who is a member of groups. You get that question. I need to know who all has access to the accounting group. Well, really quickly, I can come in here and I can say, okay, well, I'm going to call it the heroes here. I can say, All right, Bruce W, Peter P, Tony, Clark, and Frank C are all in the Heroes email group. So quickly you can deliver that information back to the customers. I can see mailbox information such as storage used, quotas, prohibit sends, prohibit send and receives. I can see information on your secure score. Now, this is one that I brought up earlier, block legacy authentication. And here it is. It's telling me it evaluated 11 items and all 11 items are in breach. So out of our test environment here, none of the users have IMAP, SMTP, or POP3 disabled. You can see MFA, and not just MFA, but here there's two in the secure score. You have your admin accounts. So I have one admin account. It does not have MFA enabled. I have my standard user one. Out of the 11, 9 of them are in breach. So it gave me a 1.64 on the scale. So being able to see the secure score for all of your customers in this type of a format is absolutely crucial and critical. Getting into domains, your organization, applications, service principals, your SharePoint sites, contracts, and more. And like I said, everything that we pull comes into this big JSON file that any data that is captured, you have the capability of pulling it out and saying, hey, I want this as a metric, and being able to drop in and make that metric and create alerts off of it. So that's the Microsoft 365. Now I mentioned that we also have like things like Azure Active Directory, which utilizes the same Graph API. So when I look at the Azure Active Directory, the big things here is the security. Is the security defaults enabled, risky users, what my risk detections are, Intune. So if you're utilizing Intune for devices, it's bringing all that information over into it. You have same thing, your users and your group. So it's showing you kind of the same information here, but it is bringing different information with your audit logs, Intune, security, and your devices. We have the Microsoft Teams. With Microsoft Teams, you're getting your teams, your channels. So here I can see the team name, the membership, and who has rights to those. So there's a lot of great data in here, a lot of great insight in here, and we're doing this across your entire stack. So it's not just Microsoft 365. We have 3CX as the voice over IP. You have Active Directory, AWS, Autotask, Allvic. Like I said, there's 67. Here's your Cisco stack with Cisco Umbrella, small business switches, Meraki, iOS, and ASAs. The list goes on, and the list is continuing to grow.